best friends forever. Do I have something on my face?
Hi everybody, it's Senior Editor Kevin Van Ord, standing in for reviewer Nathan Minier to tell you about Jazzpunk. The promise of getting deluged by weirdness awaits your every move in Jazzpunk, a cartoony cyberpunk first-person adventure that attempts to shoehorn as many funny moments as possible into its 2-hour length. This off-the-wall journey does not follow a straight line from start to finish, however, since every retro-futurist setting you explore is riddled with crazy secrets to discover.
It burns.
Jazzpunk's warped version of the special agent life begins with its silent protagonist, Polyblank, being mailed through customs in a human-shaped suitcase and deposited on the doorstep of a top-secret espionage agency that's based out of an abandoned subway car. If the brain-warping, neon, psychedelic intro doesn't make you feel like you've been drugged, the ebb and flow of the many humorous absurdities layered thick throughout the peculiar opening moments certainly will. From there, the wild ride takes a more overt turn towards the bizarre when your director hands you a prescription bottle of mysterious pills to take in order to be, quote-unquote, transported to your first mission. Yeah, that's all just in the first minute or so. The surreal missions that follow have you degaussing and smuggling pigeons, extracting mechanical organs from sushi-loving cowboys, cross-dressing for a vacation rendezvous briefcase swap, murdering a bionic pig with a 6-string guitar, and even photocopying your backside. It's all excessively bizarre, which is a huge part of the fun. You never know what crazy thing you'll encounter next, and being diligent in poking around every nook and cranny rewards you with a slew of hilarious secrets and gags. Overcoming obstacles in your way and sniffing out the path ahead isn't particularly challenging, though the often unusual nature of the many tasks you have to complete to progress makes them highly entertaining to fiddle through. Experimenting to see what happens when you interact with an object or test out some new gizmo you've acquired on an unwitting test subject is often rewarding on its own. Humor is the heart of this demented adventure, and it's hard not to chuckle a bit when you're spraying liquid cheese into the mouth of a bespectacled gentleman, or beheading pepperoni and cheese zombies with a giant pizza cutter. The situations you find yourself in from one moment to the next grow increasingly outrageous the further you push. Not all of the gags hit the mark, though, and the laugh-worthy mileage you get will depend in part on your amusement threshold for constant wisecracks. Retro-themed minigames modeled after classics from the 8-bit and 16-bit eras throw added variety into this crazy concoction. They're entertaining asides that break up the gag-heavy exploration and minor puzzle elements, though Jazzpunk leans on these diversions too heavily at times. But by the time you're playing mini-golf and racing gravy boats towards the final stretches, the substance and humor have waned considerably. It's an odd shift considering the overall level of ingenious creativity thrown in elsewhere. The bonus multiplayer mode, Wedding Cake, is one big exception, however. Having a let's get married deathmatch where you engage opponents and blast them with champagne corks, good times.
Champagne. Matrimony. Wedding spree.
Even if the humor doesn't always click, and the depth can be light at moments, Jazzpunk's stylish presentation and great backing soundtrack set a slick atmosphere. The cool vibe inspires the need to stick around in its peculiar world a bit longer. Jazzpunk is an enthusiastic attempt to answer the question of just how much weirdness can you possibly cram into a few hours of gaming? And in that endeavor, it's a great achievement.